If you beat this without using S-Crafts, you get an achievement. I'm playing on a PlayStation Portable emulator. I don't think I would have gotten an achievement. Not one that mattered, anyway. We won. Thank you for your help, everyone. What is this? Oh, what? Oh, I thought the game crashed. That's, dude, an immediate black screen like that at that moment, that's like a real dick move by the developers. I actually hate that. Estelle, Joshua, I'm home. What are you talking about? We're in a forbidden sealed chamber in a castle. This isn't home. It's been quite a while. Dad? You've still got a long way to go, but I can see that your training has paid off. I suppose I'll give you a passing grade this time. Enough, don't give me that. What are you even doing here? What indeed? Perhaps I just wanted to see the ending. What do you mean by ending? I see you're just as cheerful as ever, Dad. Well, you look like you've gotten taller. Has looking after Estelle been as difficult as I think it has? What's that supposed to mean? Depends on the day, really. But to be fair, she looks out for me too. It balances out. Good. It sounds like it's been a worthwhile journey. It's been quite a long time, Mr. Cassius. Why is this all taking place on a black screen? Yes, Your Highness. Roughly 6 months, I believe. I'd heard of your imprisonment, but I'm glad to see you well. Well, you can thank Estelle and company for coming to my rescue. Chat says they don't remember having a black screen here. Is the PSP version of the game bugged? I assume most of chat played the Steam version. By the way, Estelle and Joshua were in this year's play at the Royal Academy. I wish you could have been there to see it. Do we really have time to be talking about this crap? Oh, really? I do wish I could have been there for that. Hello, sir. I extend you a belated welcome home. We've been very anxiously awaiting your arrival. For, like, the entire game. Forgive me, Zane. I'm so sorry to have called you all the way from the Republic. I just had a feeling something big was gonna happen and wanted to make sure Labura was ready for it. It was no trouble, sir. After all, now we're even, right? And thanks to your request, I got to meet your kids and see just how skilled they really are. All in all, I had fun. I'm relieved to hear you say that. This really isn't the time for chit-chat. I swear, you just pop up out of nowhere at just the right moment to make the most dramatic entrance you can. Oh, well, it seems like everything's back to normal. If the game crashes here, I'm done. I don't care. Chaos can just YouTube the ending? Pfft, no. Chaos can just end the playthrough and move on with his life. Professor, there you are. Is he there? I can't see him. How is there a black screen of everything else but the text is still going through properly? It doesn't make any sense. If it's a glitch. Professor, there you are. You're a bit late to the party, though, I'm afraid. Well, after you went on ahead, we were surrounded by a horde of those mechanized monsters. We managed to keep them at bay somehow or another, though, and here we are. In any case, it seems like all affairs have been set in order. Yes, much remains to be done, but this, at least, has been resolved. But isn't the Intelligence Division's battalion getting close to the castle by now? No doubt, along with patrol ships. Dad, did you check out the situation on the surface before coming down here? Yes, and you've no need to worry about that. General Morgan said that he has the situation under control. And with Sid's help, this craziness will be quelled in no time. What? Ha, I see. You knew this day was coming, didn't you? And you've been training for it. Oh, there we go. We're back. That was stupid. So you're awake. We'd placed General Morgan under strict observation. Sid couldn't risk defying us because we held his family hostage. Yeah, real dick move, dude. Yet both you freed from our grasp. I suppose I did. However, Richard, that's about all I've done. Even had I not returned, they would have been able to handle it themselves. No, you're wrong. You're a hero. You left the military, left all of us. What were we supposed to do? I don't know, like keep doing your friggin' job, moron? I didn't think we could survive another invasion. So I had to find something else we could rely on. If you had stayed in the service, it never would have come to this. Yo, Cassius, kick him in the jaw. This guy's an idiot. Yeah, nice! Awesome! Deserved. It's honestly the best part of this entire game. Stop being such a child, Richard. Yeah, you're literally a moron. You're the one who made the mistake of never letting go of the delusions you had about me. For all your schemes, why could you never stand on your own 2 feet? I thought it would be okay to retire. I thought I could comfortably leave the army in your care. Colonel. I'm not an icon to be hailed. A decade ago, you and General Morgan helped me and we were victorious. But I'm no more than a man who's run away from reality without protecting the things that are important to him. Dad. But I have no intention of running anymore. That's why I expect the same from you, Richard. I want you to think about this whole mess. Think about what you did wrong and how you can atone for it. You'll have plenty of time, believe me. In prison. And so the Intelligence Division's planned coup d'etat was thwarted. General Morgan and Major Sid organized I don't remember who Major Sid is, by the way. Organized the military authorities to keep the chaos to a minimum. And the conspirators in the Intelligence Division were arrested one by one. 1 week later... The guy who helped you out in the military base? Yeah, I still don't know who you're talking about. Hey, how's it going? When you went to save Russell? Oh, who cares? Estelle and Joshua Bright, in honor of your recent work, the Grandsel branch of the Bracer Guild has prepared you a letter of recommendation. Take it with our blessing. Yes, sir. Easy. Look, I even had BP to spare for getting to Class 1. The game's honestly too easy. With this, you now have 5 such letters, I believe. Sir Costius, if you will do the honors. I will. Estelle and Joshua Bright, in accordance with the rules of the guild, this will qualify you both to become full-fledged bracers. Present your letters of recommendation. Yes, sir. By all means, please verify their authenticity. Okay. The Roland, Bose, Ruan, Zeiss, and Groundsel branches. I've now confirmed the authenticity of all 5 signatures. The final rank, Junior Bracer Rank 1. I never thought you'd come so far. Honestly, it's a little frightening. In Audios' name and by the seal of the Bracer Guild, both of you are promoted to full-fledged bracers. Take your emblems, you two. Yes, sir. Hey, he's done it. And that's the end of the franchise. We became bracers and they went on to live long and fulfilling lives. What a great one-off game. Congratulations, guys. Hey, those emblems look good on you. I have to admit, you two did good, but just this once. Thanks, everyone. We never would have reached this point without everyone's help. Your true careers as bracers start now. Bear that in mind. I understand. We'll be even more dedicated. Now, I hate to break up such a happy occasion, but I'm afraid I do have some unfortunate news that I must tell all of you. What's that? Today marks the final day of Cassius Bright's membership with the Bracer Guild. He is going to be returning to active duty within the Royal Army. What? Really? Since I've been away for so long, I feel bad bringing this up so suddenly, but the chaos that has resulted from the attempted coup must be quelled. The military needs major reorganization and deal with the damage that the Intelligence Division caused. I plan to help out with that. Oh, I get it, since bracers can't be soldiers. Hey, did you higher ranks already know about this? Yes, he already discussed it with us. It is discouraging, but we can never truly become independent if we always lean on those more experienced. And hey, think of it as less competition. Now that Cassius is out, maybe you can take the top spot, eventually. I suppose that's true. This means that we're gonna be really busy, though. Well, you do have 2 new full-fledged bracers on hand now. You can work them like dogs instead of me. Dad. Ha, I guess our lives are about to get pretty hectic, eh? Jeez, Dad. Can't you at least stay with us until the end of the birthday celebration? I'm sorry, but there's a war council starting immediately. Colonel Richard may be in custody, but there are plenty of his special ops cohorts still at large. Cohorts, words. Captain Amalthea is also hiding somewhere in the underground ruins. Why didn't we just, kill her? And if that weren't enough, it looks like those sky bandits ran off in all the confusion. Oh, good for them. We have to stay on guard so they don't cause any trouble during the festival. Those guys are just a constant pain in the butt. Either way, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. The increased security is just for peace of mind. The real issue is that we really don't know the significance of what happened underground. We can only guess at what effects breaking that seal will have, and what the purpose of that whatever is. That's a puzzle that absolutely must be solved. Yeah, I guess you're right. And it doesn't sound like Colonel Richard's memory can be trusted. Yes, just like Kurt, he seems to have some missing memories. Even so, the search team was able to confirm one thing. We now know where the Black Orbment came from. Really? You know who made it? Not quite, but we do know who's responsible for introducing it to the Intelligence Division. Commander of the Special Ops, 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence Belgar. Him. He gave it to Richard shortly after he was recruited for the intelligence division. And coincidentally, that would be just about the same time Richard planned his coup. We need to find out everything about Lawrence that we can. Huh, he always did seem strange. I guess we were lucky that we actually got a good look at his face, huh? If you want, I could try drawing a picture of him. That would be appreciated. I have to admit, though, that I don't have the utmost faith in your artistic skills. Maybe I should ask Sherazade or Her Majesty. That's not nice. Estelle, you actually saw Lawrence's face? What, didn't I tell you? He took his helmet off when we fought him on the terrace in the Royal Keep. He looked around 20, maybe older, with ash blonde hair. He had some seriously creepy eyes, too, let me tell you. Ugh, they were so cold, but it was like they were on fire at the same time. He told the Queen you are hardly qualified to feel pity for me. Hardly qualified? Joshua? Your eyes are looking a little creepy now, too, Joshua. Something on your mind? How about you let us handle the cleanup here and go have fun at the festival? Aye. Okay, you're right. Awesome, let's go live it up. All right, are we gonna be sleeping at the castle tonight? Yes, Her Majesty was kind enough to let me use 2 of the guest rooms in the eastern wing. Joshua and I will be on the right, and you and Shara on the left. Me and Shara together? You don't like that setup? Okay, how about me and you in one room, Joshua and Shara in the other? Just imagine, all that time for you to fawn over me, wait on me, tell me how much you miss me. I'll bunk with Shara. Haha, I suspected as much. All right, then I'll see you kids tonight. Chat, how much more dialogue do I have? I need to use the bathroom. You know, it wouldn't be a big deal for you to share a room with him. I mean, it has been a long time since you last saw him. Didn't you have a lot of stuff about your mom that you wanted to talk to him about? Yeah, but I don't much like the idea of you and Cher in the same room either. Huh? Nothing. Let's go and look around. The town's decked out with some pretty cool festival-exclusive shops, you know? Well, we certainly can't let those pass us by now, can we? And if we get tired, there's a rest area in the East Block. Behind the stores, right? We should make that our last stop, then. Where did they just say? East side? So, east side behind the what? Where do I go to end the game, chat? I assume I go to this thing to, like, wrap up the playthrough. Hopefully just do a bit of dialogue and be done. East Block is where you ultimately need to go. This is the East Block, isn't it? Where in the East Block do I need to go? I think I'm in the East Block. Like, in the store? It said something about the store, didn't they? Where the benches are. That's specific. Where the heck are the benches? So many NPCs lying around. Benches. Up here? That's the Grand Arena. Where the heck are the benches? They couldn't make it something big and obvious like the Grand Arena that I need to go to up here? Oh, thank you. Wow, look at the size of this crowd. It's because it's so warm out today. Anyone selling ice cream is sure to make a ton of Mira. Huh, you know, looking at all this kind of makes me want to eat everything they've got. Which reminds me, I made you a promise. What promise? When we were dressed up as maids in the castle, you were all sulky and pouty, and I said I'd buy you some ice cream. Why do you remember the most trivial things? And as I recall, I also made you a promise in that rest area. Oh yeah, I guess you did. Why don't we wait for the day to settle down a little bit first? Anyway, we can walk around some more, then go to the rest area behind those stores, and then I'll buy you some ice cream, okay? Oh, okay. No, like, do it now. Like, just in the game. Wonder what it's like to live. Who do I have to talk to end this? Is this not the I thought this was the spot. This is the bench. Can this game be any more, like, obtuse about where I need to go to finish the game? Chat, where do I go to end this before I just end the playthrough anyway and move on with my life? If I have to talk to a bunch of different NPCs, I'm gonna be livid. You're right there? What do you mean I'm right there? Right there and then what? Right there and then what? Turn the game off? Walked past what a few times. Okay, you're not helping any. Someone in chat who's actually gonna be helpful, tell me what I'm looking for. Do not just say directions. Tell me what I am looking for. There is stream delay. You say down and I'm already somewhere else. The park. Park? Park. Right here? There we go. Okay, we finally made it to the rest area. You sure you don't want to look around more, or are you finally ready to take a break? No, I'm done. Woo! Walking all over the place like that can really take it out of you. Let's get off our feet for a minute then. For the moment at least, Grand Cell seems like it's genuinely at peace. You really think so? I'm just glad that we can leave it all up to Dad and everyone else, at least for today. Of course, I really think it should be his responsibility to begin with, since he showed up so late. Ha! Yeah, I suppose so. Maybe it's just a part of his nature. Oh well, it's not like we can do anything about it. But hey, we're actually full bracers now, which means we're not beholden to any specific branch and can go wherever we want. Anytime a branch is short-handed and requests help, we'll just take an airliner to get there. But our newfound freedom will also mean greater responsibilities. Sure, but I think we'll be able to handle it. I mean, hey, we actually played a major part in stopping a coup. And it means I'll never have to hear Dad going on about how it worries him when you're not around to keep an eye on me. Ha, yeah, I think his days of saying that are in an end. You really showed him what you can do. Still, I think I'd like to stay with you from now on. Huh? Oh, would I just get on your nerves? No, nothing like that. But what do you mean by stay with me? Just that we know each other so well and we can practically read each other's minds. Nope. I think we make a good team and I'd hate to break it up. Oh, you mean like for bracer business? And here I was thinking you were gonna tell me your big confession or something. My goodness, Estelle just proposed to him already. What? Ah! Nothing, forget I said anything! Estelle, what was that all? Boy, it sure is hot out today, huh? And there's nothing to beat hot weather like ice cream, huh? My treat, just like I promised, so you wait right here. Oh. I don't think there's an ice cream stand over that way. I wonder if she... Nah, there's no way. But I do envy your youth sometimes. I swear, is this Olivier? Oh, thank goodness. Or are you, like, actually evil? That wouldn't surprise me. Professor Alba. It's been a long time since we last met, hasn't it? So much has happened lately, but things are finally settling down again. People truly thrive the most in peaceful times. Ah, is something the matter? You look a bit pale. I would have thought you'd generally be in better spirits now that you've attained full bracer status. Speaking of which, I truly must congratulate you on your success. Yeah, this guy sounds super evil. So long as, of course, I'm not being too forward in doing so. Ever since we first met, you always made me really uncomfortable. I'm a little more used to you now, but I still get the shakes a little bit whenever you look at me. Oh. And in all the cases we've dealt with, there have been people who just forget things. You're always there investigating, no matter where we've gone. Your timing's almost a little too good. What really clued me in was Kurt's reaction. He lost his memories too. He said he wasn't feeling so well when he was in the stands, and you were right there with him. Professor Alba, was it you? Haha, you can tell that he's evil because now he has a forward-facing portrait. It's no mean feat for one to recognize the manipulation of another's memories. Indeed, it was I. Allow me to clear away your confusion. You see, I'm actually Eisen from Bleach. What the? Oh. You're... So you finally remember me, do you? When your heart was in tatters, it was I who rebuilt it, I who restored it. Oh my goodness, it's Xehanort. It was I who poured a soul back into that empty vessel. You have the power to twist the minds and memories of men, but what about women? Which means you're one of the snake apostles, the Anguisse. Yeah, sure, okay. Weissman the Faceless, okay. Ha! I've not heard that name pass your lips in ages. Enforcer, Legion 13. The Black Fang, Joshua Stray. You were behind all of this. Which means that Lieutenant Lawrence has to be. It is as you surmise. I was kind enough not to erase his memories, so it took little time for him to return to his normal self. He should be grateful to me. So you're here to finish me off? No, nothing of the sort. The first phase of my plan went off without a hitch. Since I have a moment to spare, I simply thought I'd come to see you. First phase? The seal in the old ruins? The gate which blocks the path to the ring. The first step has been taken in wrenching that gate open. And already there exists no means of closing it again. I knew this wouldn't be the end of it. What the heck is the Shining Ring? And what is your little society after? If you really wish to know, why don't you rejoin? I'm certain that you'd be able to return to active duty in no time. You needn't look so glum. We can get you back into fighting form. Please spare me your withering looks. I do understand that you have a family now whom you regard as important. You greatly admire your father, to say nothing of the girl you so adore. Even if he were here, throwing those gifts away would be the actions of an idiot. And so I've come here to see you. I came to offer you true freedom from our association as thanks for the integral role you so perfectly played. Which means that I must congratulate you, Joshua. You are already a free man. I am most grateful for the work that you've done over the past 5 years. What? Oh, don't be so boring. I was expecting a bit more cheer out of you at hearing such news. Perhaps there's a flaw in the design of your emotions. I've been helping you? What kind of crap are you expecting me to swallow? Oh, pardon me, I completely forgot to tell you. I never intended you to be an assassin, but rather a spy. What? The society took pity on an abandoned child, and so it was seen to that you were protected. During which time, various members have checked in on you and reported on your status, as well as the movements of the Bracer Guild and any intel about one Cassius Bright. But of course you wouldn't remember having done things such as that. You were not yourself at the time. Cassius Bright, S-ranked Bracer. He is the foremost impetus to the success of our plan. We felt certain he would be quick to act in order to stop any coup d'etat that should occur. It's allowed us to learn more of his nature and behavior patterns and get the information out of the country. The intel you've unknowingly fed us has been most useful. No. And so I must thank you again. The past 5 years have been in that word, help. No, you're lying. I mean, he's pretty obviously not lying. You have to be lying. I don't think he's lying. Aye. All that time I spent with the cell. Why are you so sad? Has your feigned ignorance not earned you a beloved family as well as a happy home? If you say nothing, they will never know. However, it is the sort of thing that might weigh heavily on a fellow, since your fellow members of the Bright household are such good people. Perhaps a little too good for a monster such as yourself. However much you may model your behavior after a normal, decent person, you are no such thing. You must surely have noticed your ability to reason through and execute a solution to a problem, no matter the circumstance. Your physical strength and reflexes better than an entire squadron of normal soldiers. You are my greatest creation, my human weapon. That is who and what you truly are, the Black Fang. You have no place in the lives of normal people. You'll never be happy in their presence again. You can't be. When it becomes too much for you, you are always welcome to return. To the Great Master and his organization of spirits. Back to Ouroboros. It's like the snake that eats its own tail going around the world or something. It's like a Norse thing, I think. Yo, get over it, loser. Is this my punishment? My sister and that name? Loamon? The Digimon? Aye. What do I do?